They're heavy. I got a chance to play with them the other night with Big Laws, our very own Big Laws, and I was with the creator of these, Bill Henniger, and they're super beautiful. He put a ton of time into them, so they're all the same size, but they're shot loaded on in the bottom part of it. So that's how they actually incrementally increase the weight, because they all look the same size, which they are, but they're just heavier as you go up. It's pretty deceptive, and you want to have a good grip, obviously, but it's also how you position your hand. You don't want your hand turned over underhanded too much, because then the competition will start.
And if multiple people lift that hammer at 275, it is whoever lifts the heaviest after that.
Correct. You'd have to, and having a tiebreaker will probably, I don't know if they're going to put a timer on it. We'll have to see what happens. But there are also going to be some of the world-class athletes that you've got to see compete all weekend in the strongman are actually in a grip event.
Yeah, especially with one arm.
Well, you saw yesterday in the anvil lift, it just took 5 pounds to make it look like it was glued to the ground, and he didn't have any chance of doing anything. So we have a female competitor. If she pulls this 200-pound, I would be supremely impressed.
Well, she was out competing in the anvil.
Yes, and she was taking cracks at the 170, which would have been the record. So for her, this is probably well within what she can do. Oh boy, she broke it off the ground. Oh, come on, stand up with it. She's right there. That's it. Straddle it. Turn your hand over too much can be a problem.
You talk all about grip strength. Obviously, that is key here, but there is a technique to lifting these things.
Yes, there is. You want to be able to. It's really mostly in your thumb and in the front part, in your first two fingers, much like an anvil lift might be.
30 seconds left.
The other thing is you don't want to turn your hand over too much, I don't think, because that can affect how you pull the weight up. And you do not want to take an underhanded grip, because that's too much pressure on your bicep and the other muscles of your forearm. She's making a good run. She did break it off the ground. Come on.
Oh,
I got to tell you, I'm
close.
super impressed you
Yeah.
broke it off the ground. Those things are heavier. We had to warm up a little bit and kind of work into that first one. And they don't look that big on camera. You go next to them, they look massive. They look absolutely massive.
Each competitor will have 60 seconds in which to try each hammer. And
Well, that's Ode Haugen.
And here comes Mikhail Shivlikov up next.
Yes, Misha. He's going to take a crack at this. He's got a fantastic grip as well. World-class strongman, obviously, but, you know, inside of that, there's another group of guys that are really good at it.
And that was no problem for Shivlikov.
He's warming up. There's a little bit of jockeying inside of here. Who's next? So,
Here comes Kielerskowski, who finished 4th in the first ever Rogue Invitational strongman competition. Won that timber yoke and log medley event. And we were talking about that when you were in here with us earlier, about just how impressive he was with that 360-pound log, not even pausing at his shoulders to lift that thing. Here comes Big Laws. And that's no problem.
Big Law's got it, yeah. This is going to be a pedestrian round for this group. It's Martin's, obviously, the winner last night, and also he trains with Ode, so they do a lot of grip training. Ode Haugen is the head referee, and he's been a world-class grip specialist for a long time.
Лицис had a great moment last night to close out the competition day when he cleared that stone ladder in 23.5 seconds.
Well, you know, when the first stone, he went into the first stone square. And then the second stone, he turned his body. Watch the body language, and go back and watch that. And I knew that at that point he probably could possibly win, because he was positioning himself for speed. He was going for broke.
Another successful lift at 200.
That is Trey Mitchell. He is America's Strongest Man. He won the Shaw Classic and placed 4th at World's Strongest Man. So that's the caliber of athlete we have here.
Doesn't matter where you grip it, right? Doesn't matter where you grip it.
And that was easy as well. So all these competitors kind of warming up now on these 4 hammers on the 200-pounder.
very pedestrian. They're going to move up, go to the 225. He's running.
Shivlikov getting right to it. Left-handed, no problem.
I wonder if the strategy is going to be to, it doesn't say you have to use the same hand, just who gets it up. So maybe you clear the first couple of three, and then when the money comes down, you use the other hand. But you really want to have those hands warmed up. And you saw Martin's lift with each hand.
225 for Kuliskowski.
He's coming a little bit further down. There is a little bit of a sort of a burnished area near the top of the hammer, and the hammer does have a little rim on it, which helps zero.
Now Big Law's up next for his second attempt, 225.
Yes, he just
Europe's strongest man.
Yes, former Europe's strongest man, a great strongman in a long time, a real legend. Big Laws is one of the most loved athletes in strongman, no question. He's the strongman in my book.
And up here in the booth, his enthusiasm and energy was absolutely contagious. It's a lot of fun watching him react like a fan and provide some great insight as well.
The insight. He's a lovely person, but he loves this sport. Okay, now pretty easy. I wonder if he doubles up. No, he doesn't. So he thought his left hand probably felt better. Maybe he sticks with that one. Now, when you saw Mateos, he actually positioned the weight. I'm catching this. He's letting the top of the handle push against his forearm. So he's possibly using that to kind of break some of the movement of the weight as it comes up. So I think that's what's happening.
225 for Trey Mitchell.
Trey Mitchell's going to just pull this right up. Oh, no, did not stand. He was our tester all weekend for the events. Oh, wow. That just shows how deceptive these things are. Look at that.
Good attempt by Trey. Was able to break it off the ground, but not able to stand it up fully.
This is Josh Thigpen. He lives here in Texas. He's a former world-class strongman in his own right. So there's nobody out there that's not just a world-class athlete. So the water's pretty deep. These are world-class strongmen going at this. But Josh was a fantastic competitor for a long time. Looking very svelte these days. And he won the Denny hold yesterday with 31.77.
There it is. 25 is good.
Yeah, easy. No problem.
275 would be the record. 260 is the current record.
Yes.
Take a look at Kyle Shivlikov, who has traded in the trademark beret for the hat.
And he's running, enthusiastic. Like it.
Wow. Left-handed attempt, no problem.
There you go. I can tell you, shaking these guys' hands is something. you gotta know what you're getting into.
They engulf it.
You gotta know what you're getting into. They're making this look pretty easy. I'm actually surprised.
Kuliskowski at 250, and that is easy.
Oh, he didn't give him a down. I guess he did. Big Laws. Okay, come on now. Oh, no, he didn't
show enough control at the top.
What he's looking for is that shoulder roll back and to have complete control.
He goes left-handed this time, and that one will count.
Once you push that shoulder back, that's a completed one-handed lift. So understand what I'm saying. You can't have the shoulder over like in a deadlift. You got to roll that shoulder back. Yes, you got to roll that shoulder back.
Comes Martin Лицис, the 2021 Rogue Invitational Strongman champion, and may as well be picking up an empty bucket.
Yes, a popsicle stick, no problem.
Josh Thigpen back up for his attempt.
I think Josh is good for this one. But again, he did compete in the Denny hold and set the record yesterday, so his hands might be a little taxed.
Oh, slipping out of the right hand there.
Yeah.
But broke it off the ground, second attempt.
He'll have a 30-second time limit.
Ben has it.
He's got it. So there's crushing strength like you'd have with a pair of grippers. Everyone knows that. And then there's supporting strength. Right? They're just different kinds of strength that people have in their hands. And so you'll have somebody maybe who's really good at this. This would be the record.
And there it is.
There it is.
Shivlikov has just set a new record at 275 pounds.
So he set the bar to chase. There you go. Everybody made 250 look pretty easy. But this is going to really start to sort things out. No question about that.
Kuliskowski trying to match Shivlikov.
I think Mateus is good for this.
275.
Oh.
Mateus just can't quite seem to get the grip on this thing. Just can't stand it up.
Look at that. Okay, come on now. He's been competing all weekend, to be fair. So
It's not like he's fresh.
Exactly. Oh,
There it
yes,
is.
there you
There
go.
you go.
Right-handed lift. Oh, oof. He pulled that one out. You know, I've been around strongman and lifting for a long time, and the Polish competitors are known for their grip strength. They're known for having really strong hands. Here's Big Laws. Yes.
They didn't count it.
Oh, come
Same
on
as
now.
last time.
Come on. Chad Clark with Odd Helgen. Come on now. Come on, you got it, Big Laws. He's got 30 seconds. Oh, they're giving them a minute.
Minute at each.
Yeah, there we go. That makes it better.
He's going to get this.
Oh, he had it. Now it's nailed down.
He's not going to be able to get it.
Oh, well, see, that's the thing. You got to be able to stand up and under control, bring
Right.
it back down. You saw the anvil yesterday. Same thing. Whoa. Okay, Martins, you don't have to shrug it. That's okay. No showing off, thank you.
So a new record is set twice. And now Josh Thickpen will try to match Лицис and Shivlikov at 275.
And Kieliszewski.
That's right.
I think Josh is good for this. He's been really training his grip, I heard. Oh, that thing's nailed down.
Yeah.
He says, let me try the 250 again. No.
Get a warm-up lift in.
Exactly. So deceptive. It does not. Only 275 pounds. But this is because as soon as you start to pull this up, it just wants to slide from your
Right.
hand. And it's very smooth. There's zero advantage inside of this. There's no knurling, nothing. There's some grooves that have been carved into it a little bit, but I think actually that reduces the surface area that you can put your hand. I don't think it's helpful. Josh, he broke it from the ground.
10 seconds.
Just nailed down. There you go. Wow. Okay, 3 guys. So, Shivlikov, Kieliszewski, and Лицис.
All 3 men took part in the strongman competition over the past 2 days.
You know, I've got a dumbbell that I call the pretty girlfriend because guys want to just, go talk to her. This is exactly what this is. This is a pretty girlfriend event.
300 pounds for Shivlikov. This is the first time we've seen him struggle, and he has a minute. He's able to budge it.
Just a beautiful implement. I mean, I just can't tell you. Up close, they're very pretty. Up close, they're absolutely big. They're impressive up close.
And it doesn't look like Shivlikov is going to get this one to budge.
Broke the ground. He says, wait a minute.
Saw him do the similar routine last night with the stones.
It's just nailed down. Okay. So what do you think? What do you think? Kieliszewski had to struggle a little bit.
Yeah,
Martins even shrugged
Every
that
time I
275.
underestimate Martins Лицис, it's just
He's got a gear. I get the 300. I'm pretty impressed that they're actually on the 300 with some attempts.
Here's Kieliszewski at 300, first attempt.
Come on now. Oh. The underhand puts a lot of pressure on the bicep, and I think that's if you're tempted to do that because you feel that it's like a curl or something, but it really doesn't help. Come on,
He's going to use all his time, but just cannot find the right
It's just stuck to
purchase
the
on
ground.
that thing.
It's stuck to the ground.
Yeah.
That's what happens. It's okay. He's done a great job. Great job. I still think I'm most impressed by the female competitor breaking the 200 off the ground. If you don't believe me, go down and put your hand on that. That is fantastic.
So Лицис trying to win this event as well.
Oh, wait a minute.
That was close.
He's just trying to see which hand to do it with. Yo, 300 pounds.
And
wow.
They gave it to him. So a new record for Martin Лицис. Another nice little paycheck for him.
Does he try the 325 or just leave some gas in the tank for later? Come on.
I think the people want to see him try it one time.
One time. Just take a crack at it.
Maybe not.
Oh, come on. Because he knows that somewhere down the road there could be another opportunity like this.
Yeah.
Well, just to lift up that one dumbbell, he made $5,000. It's good work if you can get it.
Yeah, not bad. Sets a new record in Thor's hammer, beating the old record by 40 pounds. And I think the crowd is trying to egg him on to maybe go after the next one.
Oh, come on, Martins. There you go. I think he's going to do it. I wonder if Fode's got any influence. Probably not. He's not even talking to us. This is your choice. You're on your own turf. These other guys are still trying to lift it like, why is that so hard?
The 325 to break the record he just set.
Oh, he broke it off the ground. I'm really impressed by that. I'm impressed by that. Even breaking that off the ground.
I think he just wants to go home and cash his check, but the crowd really wants to see him make another run, and Martins is going to call it. But he beats the old record by 40 pounds. 300 pounds on Thor's hammer for Martin Лицис, your 2021 Rogue Invitational Strongman Champion.
Really beautiful implements, and I hope they're more widely available for people to get. And I think this is a new test of strength that people will like to join in on. Sometimes you can train with this implement, train for this implement just with a post, a loading pin. But the difference is that this is actually burnished stainless steel. So this is very different than, because there's a little bit of texture to even a loading pin.
Now one more look at the ultimate record-breaking lift at 300 pounds. His first attempt couldn't quite budge it, but then he got it on the second.
Yes. The fact that he broke it off the ground was impressive. Stands up, locks it back, no problem.
Man.
Fantastic. You know what he did? He